Welcome back, guys. This time around we are going to talk about types of logos, and we have different types of logos. In the modern world, they might tell you have 15, they might tell you have 14, but I'll be using 7 because these 7 are basic logo design, and we're going to use these 7 types of logos and we're going to learn about them. As you all know, a logo is an image that symbolizes your business, but we are going to talk about 7 types of logos right here, and they are a combination of typography and images. Each type of logo gives your brand a different view and feel. Since your logo is the first thing new customers will see, you want to make sure you get it right. And this time we're going to talk about the 7 types of logos. According to this video, we are talking about 7 types of logo, and the first type we are talking about is monogram. Monogram and lettermark logos is called monogram logos or lettermarks. These are logos that consist of letters, and it usually has these brand initials. You've seen them in IBM, you've seen them in CNN, you've seen them in HP, you've seen them in HBO. You notice a pattern. So a lettermark logo is a typography based logo. The letter is all about simplicity. By utilizing just a few letters, lettermark logos are effective at streamlining any complete brand if they have a long name. For example, how much easier is it to say and remember NASA versus you saying National Aeronautics and Space Administration? It's better for you to just shorten those kind of long names and make them initials, and you can make them your logo design. Because when you focus on initials, you have to choose the right font. It's very important to make sure your logo is not only on theme with what your company does, but also legible when you print on business cards. And the second types of logo we are going to talk about is word marks or logo types. We are going to talk about word marks. So similar to lettermark, a word mark or logo type is a font-based logo that focuses on a business name alone. Think of Visa. Visa carries the whole name of the brand, and think of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has a script they've been using for years and is a very timeless logo. Wordmark logos work really well when a company has a distinct name. Google's logo is a great example of this. The name itself is catchy and memorable, so when combined with strong typography, the logo helps create strong brand recognition. That's what wordmark logos are all about. Typography will be an important decision in this kind of logo. Since the focus will be on your name, you want to pick a font or create a font that captures the essence of what your business does. For example, fashion labels tend to use clean, elegant fonts that feel high-end, while legal and government agencies almost always stick to traditional, heavier text that feels secure. So these are things you have to put into consideration when you're creating a wordmark logo and lettermark logo. They're actually font-based. And we have another types of logo, which is the pictorial marks or logo symbol. We call it symbol, like symbol types of logo, because sometimes you have to create an icon, and the image that comes to mind when you think of logo, the iconic Apple logo, pictorial marks, the Twitter bird. The iconic Apple logo are example of pictorial marks because they are symbolic, and these are symbolic type of logo. A true brand mark is only an image. Because of this, it can be tricky logo type for new companies. These are pictorial logo. And we have abstract logo. Abstract logo is more like pictorial logo. Instead of being a recognizable image, you have to create an abstract. It's an abstract geometric form that represents your business. Some example used Pepsi. Pepsi is an abstract logo. As you can see, we have Adidas flower is an abstract logo. And these are logo symbols. Abstract marks work really well because they condense your brand into a single image. These are called insignia, and insignia are used in logo. You can use it to create a whole lot of logo. Another type of logo we're going to talk about is mascot logos. These are logos that involve an illustrated character, often colorful, sometimes cartoonish, and most always fun. The mascot logo is a great way to create your own very brand spokesperson. For instance, we have KFC. They have this character. A mascot logo is simply an illustrated character that represents your company. Think of them as the ambassador of your business, and we've seen it in KFC. KFC has this image, like the image of an old man, and that's mascot for you. And we are going to talk about the combination mark as a sixth type of logo. A combination mark is a logo comprised of a combined word mark or letter mark and a pictorial mark. Abstract mark or mascots, though this does not make your logo simple, the picture and text can be laid out side by side, stacked on top each other, or integrated together to create an image. This does not create a simple type of logo, it creates a complex logo, and I wouldn't advise it, but it's a type of logo. We've seen it in Doritos, we see it in Burger King, and we've seen it in a lot of brands. With combination mark, people will also begin to associate your name with your pictorial mark, but it's good for marketing anyways because you have your name and you have an insignia with your logo. Then we have the emblem. The emblem logo consists of fonts inside a symbol or an icon. Think badges, seals, and crests. We've done most schools use this kind of logo, their emblem, and most clubs, most football clubs, this logo tends to have a traditional appearance about them that can make a striking impact. They're often the go-to choice for many schools, organizations, or government agency. They have classic style. Some companies have effectively modernized the traditional emblem look with logo design. Then we have a whole lot of them. We have Starbucks coffee. They have been for years, and this logo have served them over years. And these are types of logos. So far so good. We have the 7 types. We talked about 7 types in this lesson, and you can learn more about logos in articles. You can learn more about types of logos, because in the modern world we have different types of logos that are beyond these 7 types I just listed. We have 3D logo, we have a whole lot of concepts about logo, we have the badge, we have the luxury logo. So we have a whole lot of names they've given to logo these days, but these 7 types will take you to where you want to be as a designer. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.